Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today, huge news, a lot of exciting things, and a lot of news has been dropped. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over some of the newer cars that have been found out between yesterday's video and today, and then I'm going to go into talking about new times of all these other cars, which is pretty big spoilers. So I'm going to put like a spoiler alert on the screen when that happens. But for now, I'm going to talk about the non-spoilery stuff. So we're going to go with a few pictures here, and we're going to go through them. So first, we got the Hobbes Roadrunner, which is interesting because that means this is going to be another Fast and the Furious car, even though Hobbes has already had a car, which is interesting. But it's a Plymouth Roadrunner, and looks really cool, black, and yes. So that's just what you can see there, but I'll get into the times of all these cars, like I said, later in the video. Alright, next we have the 48 GTB 70th Anniversary Edition. Now this is interesting. Now on this picture you can see some coming soon signs at the bottom, which is some pretty big things happening. First of all, let's just talk about this car. This car was in CSR1. Pretty cool car. It's the 488 Spider with the roof on top, basically. It's a 5-star Purple Star car. Looking cool. I don't know if that I don't think the gray bottom thing was on the CSR1 edition, and also some things like minor things like the top of the lip of the gray front fender there, and also the Italian flag. That all wasn't there. Looks cool. Very interesting. And we're just gonna go ahead and move on to the next car, Ferrari California 70th anniversary. And interesting thing. This looks cool. It has a very weird paint job. I actually don't like this paint job. Maybe it'll look better when the game is in, but it looks kind of... I don't like it. Maybe it's the gray. It's probably the gray and that weird red color stuff. But it's a Tier 4 car, Purple Star 5-star. And like it says there... Oh, it's actually a California T. I just noticed that. California T, so it's different than the regular California. And 70th anniversary, which they both have that. While we're on the subject of that, I'm going to show you this other picture right here of 4 more empty slots. Now, I don't know if altogether there's 7 of them, which actually would make sense because if it's 70th anniversary, you know, the 7 maybe, that could be something they're going to do. So I'm thinking they're going to be adding a lot more Ferraris, which will be interesting to see how this plays out with the balancing of fusion parts, because we already have a ton of Ferraris in the game, and fusion parts are already hard to come by. So this could be interesting. So we'll have to see what that is. I'm excited to see what that is because I'm imagining they're probably going to add that new Ferrari that just got unveiled, which I'm forgetting the name of, but that's another thing for another day. There's an eye there, so that'll, above the logo on the limited edition, that'll probably give you some info about the what this is all about in here, which I have not heard of yet. So we'll see how that goes. All right, that pretty much does it for the cars that we have not seen yet, but we're gonna go into the times of all these cars. So spoiler alert right now, I'm about to reveal and throw down all the juicy information that y'all are gonna want to hear. This pertains to new cars and old cars. Very interesting. Okay, and here we go. First of all, we have LaFerrari killers, multiple ones, and it's crazy. The first picture I'm gonna show here is right out of the gate, the fastest one, 7579. They buffed the GTR, the P1 GTR, incredibly to 7.5. Wow, 2096 Evo on that thing. And this is just something someone posted. I don't even know if this is the max possible tuning yet. Who knows how fast this car can really go? That's crazy. They buffed this. They buffed this. They buffed the regular version of this car, which now goes 7.648, as you can see there. Also over 2,000, the highest Evos we've seen ever, to the regular GTR here. Awesome, another LaFerrari killer. It's just amazing what they're doing. And not only that, but they didn't stop there. They went ahead and buffed the regular P1 up to a crazy Evo, and also sub 7.7 to 7.689. Crazy numbers there. So this will be very exciting. I have both of these cars and have never used them because they were crap before, but now they're not. It's amazing. So those are all the new fastest cars in the game, like automatically. It's crazy. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the AMR time. So this car would technically be the second fastest in the game if nothing else has changed, but it would be the highest Evo. 2125 on the Evo. Holy crap. This is amazing. Almost sub 7.6, but a 7.608 there. I'm guessing this car can probably go 7.5. I would say no question. Crazy. This is some great stuff and crazy stuff that's happening. I don't know how it's going to turn out. As far as I've heard so far, there are some other cars right here. The 720S has got buffed and now runs 7.8. This is the regular version. I don't remember. I think 8.1 was the old time, but it doesn't matter because that's out with the old and in with the new here. 7.8 on the 720S. Now that's the regular version. I probably should have showed the purple star here first, but here we go. Purple star 7.7. This is another LaFerrari killer. Runs faster than that. Also with a 2095 Evo, which I'm kind of sensing a pattern here with these buffed cars about around 2100, just under 2100 Evo. This is the time for the 488 GTB. 8.5, so an average car probably, maybe slightly slower, but 1697 on that Evo. Nothing amazing there. Here we have the ACR Aero time that we saw in yesterday's video, 9.1. So a really slow car, and I'm not surprised by that at all. Just a really, slow car. Here is Hobbes Roadrunner time, 7.873. So a similar time to the Demon. Hobbes likes to keep his times very much the same, I guess. So there's that. So we're getting a lot of good times with this update. All right, and in addition, we have the time for the HS Custom under pressure car, which I got a lot of hate in my comments about this. I said a Charger and Challenger is what I thought it was, but it's clearly a Chevrolet icon there at the top, and I missed that when I was reading it for some reason. Which means it's a Camaro. Everyone says it's a Camaro, which I feel stupid for, but I should have known that. I mean, I knew the style body of car, like I knew what it looked like, but I just spaced on the name and just said a completely different maker. So people knew that I know what this car is. So it's a Chevy and it's a Camaro body of some type. So 7854 there with a surprisingly lower Evo, 1671. Huh, interesting. We'll get into these tier 4 times here. We got the Ghibli SQ4, runs a 12.2, so that's a fairly alright time. Probably, I mean, that's average, I would say. Actually, that is slightly above average for tier 4 cars, so that's not bad. Not bad at all. The Cali Purple Star here, who knows what the regular star will be, but it's actually a little bit slower. And I'm intrigued at that Evo, that 631 Evo. It seems kind of low, so maybe this car can go faster, I don't know. But 12.4 on that, so that time is pretty average actually. The C63 time, 12.6, so below average. Again with a low Evo, so I don't know if this is going to be faster or not, but that 400 seems low. That's pretty much it for the times. So a lot of amazing news and interesting news, very interesting. There also is, I've heard things about there being stage 6 parts for tier 1 cars. That was a rumor. I don't know if that's true or not. No proof on that. I've heard things about them decreasing the parts, the stage 6 parts, which is obviously a negative. So I hope that never happens. There's obviously going to be rebalancing with the addition of all these Ferraris that are coming. So they're going to have to change some things about how the imports and the stage 6 parts work. But there's also a new game mode, which that's old news. I don't know what the game mode is yet, but there is a new game mode. And I think it's in this update. I don't know if it's in this update or the next update. I'm imagining it'll be in this update because this seems like a pretty large update. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. So huge news. So I'm predicting this has already come out for certain people, this update. So which is how I got this pictures. But I'm assuming it'll hit Android slightly before iOS as usual, and I assume it'll be, like I said in the other video, this week sometime. And by this week I mean before Thursday, as I'm recording this on Saturday. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and peace out.